Hi everybody, this is me Dorilina, and you're watching Dori's page. I hope you can hear me. Last video, everything went wrong on it. And I stay talking and talking and talking. I'm not going to say it all again. Anyway, I am in a fantastic mood. I'm looking for the right lighting there. Uh, Today is, let me see, November 7th. I know that because yesterday was November 6th, Election Day. President Trump won. And I'm excited about it because, hi Barry, how are you? Evening, First Lady. I wish you're talking Melania Trump there. That's, you're on the wrong page. You got to go to the White House or something for that one. Hi Darth, how are you? And yeah, I'm in a good mood. Heck yeah. Um, I want to say something though, but it's, you guys know, at least we can hear you and comment. I know, I didn't, what was I thinking? It worked, everything was working great until I got a phone call. And once I get the phone call, everything just goes haywire on me. And I didn't even realize that. And then I went back to watch it, just to see some certain points. And there's no sound. It's like watching a Charlie Chaplin movie without the comedy. How boring is that? And I'm good just being watching all the hysteria happening today. Over there in Canada too? Wow. Dar is the First Lady of Canada. Excuse me. And that's what Barry said. And Dar says, and you kept on talking on that live, Dodie, and no one could comment. I know. you know, that was crazy. I don't have your number, uh, so I couldn't tell you. But I read your email like about 2 or 3 days later. But anyway, Brian has my number, so you can get on with him. Hi, Cards. How are you doing? Kamala went and boggled her eyes out after the hootie booty spanking she got last night. I'm like, how does she not notice? I was in my own world. That's called Doty's world. I'll get it from him. Yeah, I kind of hate. I can email it to you. I'll give it to you. But anyway, Barry, I was kind of mad about that. I'm like, this woman ain't letting me comment, and now she wants me to read lips. Well, my mom already called, so she ain't gonna call me until tomorrow morning. And I hardly ever get phone calls, but only from my dispatcher and my mom, basically. And because I kind of like it that way, because this way I'm not, or sometimes about my accountants, taxes and stuff. Um, so many people going on about women's rights and LGBTQSGHEXYZ, saying they are terrified of their friends, etc. I mean, okay, this is what I wanted to say. I don't know if, well, I'm sure all you guys know I'm a warrior of light. And, with Archangel Michael and stuff. And you may not believe this, and that's fine, I don't care. So many. But this is what, see, I couldn't vote this time around. I, I voted for Obama twice, got suckered into that one by his, I mean, he could smell an Eskimo, he could sell an Eskimo ice cream, like, anyway, he's a smooth talker. I got screwed with him. And then with once President Trump came, I voted for him. And now and then Biden, the second time I voted for him, but the second time was a ripoff. And then, like now, okay, Archangel Michael, because I became a warrior of light. Barry says, Marana, okay, pot, okay, bill didn't pass in Florida. Okay, hold on, I'm going to, anyway, might get a new friend. Might help me with some business stuff too. But anyway, pot, okay, bill didn't pass in Florida, so y'all best not be smoking that stuff out here. It didn't pass. Wow. Cody Adams. Hi, Cody. In Texas, ever gonna going to legalize weed? Actually, weed isn't good for you. It's not. But anyway, like I said, there's a few people know that I'm a warrior of light for Archangel Michael. And through all the studying and everything, I have been told, ordered not to participate in the election because I'm studying to be a master is what I'm trying to do. Kind of like Jesus is. I'm doing the same thing Jesus is, except I'm just starting off. He was like, you know, way above me. But anyway, I'm kind of following his path. Anyway, I was told not to participate in any politics, right? Just to observe. Just stand back and look at everything that's happening. Well, I couldn't help but notice that Kamala was dumber than a doorknob, and I couldn't see her in the office. I'm like, I'm sorry, lady. You just don't have it. Like, I could be a better president than she is, and I'm a truck driver. I'm like, no, thank you. That lady, she was just like going off talking. I mean, cloud nine or something. Like, they'd ask her the easiest questions, and they hint, try to give her the answer, and she's still going off on cloud nine. Kind of like I wasn't the other day when I was talking and stuff, and there was no sound. That's kind of like it was. I'm thinking, I can't see that lady. Plus, I was rooting for President Trump in the back of my mind, but I could not participate. Although, I got my Trump for Women's hat, and I'll show you. Hold on. I gotta get back here. Watch out, Abigail. I'm not gonna step on you. See, here's my little smiley. That's my logo. And Women for Trump. See, 2024. And that's my little smiley again. See? But anyway, that's what, that's my hat, right? Well, I couldn't wear it. I couldn't do anything because I had to obey my commander, which is Archangel Michael. Well, and then I'm driving, and I just saw super ego. Well, okay, like I'm very spiritual, right? Uh, I'm not, what do you call it? Wizard. I'm not a witch or nothing like that. I'm not a fortune teller, nothing like that. Hold on, hold on. And there's Dora. Dora, okay, I don't know your last name. Are you homeless? No, I live in my truck. But anyway, okay, back to the story what I was talking about. You see, okay. Anyway, I'm losing my train of thought. Um, I'm driving down the road. Like I said, I'm very spiritual, very spiritual. And all of a sudden, I get this message. I've gotten messages from beings that would blow your mind. I mean, from Thor. My hair's all messed up again. I got a crazy curl going on again. Um, like, like Thor. You know who Thor is? There's a real Thor. He lives on planet Venus. He's so cool. I like him. And there's like a lot of people that will contact me spiritually. Well, guess whose spirit contacted me? Trump. I'm thinking, what? And I'm like, what is going on, right? And then, but see, okay, let me explain. Let me explain, Lucy. Lucy, you have some explaining to do. Okay. Now, see, this is what, I'm not going to read the comments because then I'll lose my thought. And then I can't find it. Okay, well, anyway, like, I'm driving down the road and, it just came. Like, and, Trump. And I thought to myself, well, Trump's not dead. But then I realized, oh, I get it. It's not that he's dead. See, remember I told you guys a while back that we have more of us, like there's more than one Dori. There's a bunch. I don't know how many, but there's different fractals. They're called fractals of our soul. There's, and in fact, what's his name? I can't think of his name. Robin, right? And I don't know why he turned on me, but he doesn't like me anymore. But him and his wife saw me in Canada. I've never been to Canada. He says, yeah, we saw you. You were right there. Like, no, that wasn't me. But it was. I found it was that's like a fractal. They're kind of like identical twins. And you might have heard that said. But they're like different. Okay, remember the octopus? And then there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of me, right? And the top part is me right there. Anyway, James get bent. I too far. Hi, Jamie O. Apologize for slavery. Okay. Anyway, okay, like remember the fractals? Like, okay, like our soul has like the octopus is the head. That's that's our soul. We're a fractal of that soul. That's us. That's us. But there's different parts of us here and there. Well, that's how it was with President Trump. By James U. Waffle. you're on a different page, dude. You gotta go to like someplace else, Mr. James, dude. Anyway, this is Doty's page, okay? So, I'm driving, and remember I told you guys that there's different fractals of us. Well, that's what it came, and Trump, his spirit came to me. He's talking to me. And right then and there, I found out, I mean, like, just the feeling you get. You know, it's just, you get, like I said, it's like when you fall in love, you know you fall in love, you feel it, right? It's ethereal. Well, I'm like thinking, okay, President Trump came, and the words that he was telling me were like really, really, I mean, like, you know, President Trump, he wasn't making no jokes or nothing. He was just talking. And I know my hair is kind of going haywire, but never mind. But right then and there, he gave me this feeling he's going to win. No matter what, he's going to win. But at the same time, Archangel Michael told me, stay away, don't participate, just watch. Because it's, you know, we're learning here. We're learning, and especially if you're a warrior of light. Any of you can be a warrior of light, and just contact Archangel Michael. But anyway, I think, I don't know if you can do that anymore. But anyway, he's like telling me some things that are going to happen. President Trump was. His spirit was. Not, it was him, but his spirit was telling me. So I just listened, and I stayed amazed. But at the same time, I even told you guys a few videos back, I told him, I know who's going to win. But I couldn't say anything. That's all I could say is, I know who's going to win. That's it. I couldn't wear this hat. I couldn't vote. I couldn't do anything. Oh, you're back? Are you okay? Is your back feeling okay, Barry? Anyway, so I just had to like do what, you know, I'm told. And I just listened. But the thing is, being that they had stole the election last time, I couldn't, I mean, I really was like at the edge of my seat because they better not steal it this time. And so I stayed up as late as I could last night until I finally fell asleep because I had to get up really early this morning. And I'm like, okay, like, yes, like, I was just waiting for something funny to start happening. And nope, it didn't. So, good. So finally, like I said, I'm not a fortune teller or nothing, but I knew that was going to happen. And I'm glad everything is, you know, and this was before he even got shot. This was before they shot President Trump in the ear. So this happened a while back, but I couldn't say anything because, you know, when you're sworn to something, you can't just go blabbing off to everybody. But that's one of the things I like about being a warrior. Not to mention, they've talked to me. I can't talk to them. I don't have that communication, you know, back and forth. But they come and talk to me. Angels talk to me. Jesus talks to me. Mother Mary talks to me. Even, believe it or not, Lucifer came and talked to me one time. Talk about freaking out. I'm like, oh my God. I didn't say that, but because he would have said, oh, really? No, but I was like, really, I was like, wow, But it's, like I said, I'm being tested all the time. And remember all those, what do you call them, trolls and everything? That was one of the things. They were throwing at me and they wanted me to start, what do you call it? Um, they wanted me to start going negative. But instead, I had fun with the trolls. I just had fun with the trolls. Okay, LGBTQ, let's get back from quickly. uh, okay, anyway, yeah, that's why I came on now, because I'm excited. And today I felt, even though I don't know if I'm running late or not. The dispatchers told me I'm supposed to be there yesterday. I called to the place today. They told me, oh, we weren't expecting you until Friday. Like, somebody's lying to me. But anyway, I just feel I'm running later than heck. And then my ELD stopped working. I'm like, forget it. And then they're calling me because I got to turn in my DOT inspection report on my trailer. And all these P. Diddy celebration could win it for something Harris. Okay. And people like you are why others are worried about their safety. Who's Ed? How about the dinero right now? You got some dinero? I got a few bucks. Yeah. Well, let me see you. Yeah, I got some dinero. Anyway, yeah, I don't, the actor, I don't watch movies, so, and I don't know De Niro, Robert De Niro, as you're talking about. He got really mean and rude and hateful and everything. But see, that's why they told me don't get involved, just look at everything. And I noticed not only the Democrats were being rude and hateful, family members were being hateful. If you mention politics, oh my God, you're going to get in an argument with your brother or sister or something like, whoa, And then also the people that are like, were promoting President Trump, like Megyn Kelly, all of a sudden she's saying all the things that she needs to say that they're wrong, and we're right. See, and that's what I learned about this one. It's like, I'm that poor dude hanging out in palm tree. Are you holding on to those coconuts, Barry? Holding on, get them, get it, like, are you hanging on to your coconuts? Um, but anyway, I saw hatred on both sides. It wasn't just the Democrats. It was the Republicans. Like I said, the only ones that I didn't see hatred come out was Joe Rogan. Everybody else, I was like, yeah, you guys got your side and you're right and everybody else is wrong, and that's what, there's always hate involved. I know. And that's one thing, that's why I was told not to get involved. Because then I would have been playing one side and hating the other. You know what I mean? So that's why I could not. Archangel Michael, he's smart. I mean, like, and he trained me on that and how to just stand back and observe and, like, just watch everything that goes on. And if you wanna vote, you can vote, because he can't stop me. I got free will. We all got free will. But the thing is, I'm, like I said, I'm studying to be a master. And this is, instead of dying like we all die, get sick, by a gunshot or sickness or old age or whatever, instead of dying, I want to walk into the next dimension. So that's what really got me like, oh yeah, I would love to do that. And it's like a life commitment for me. And uh, let me see, what did Barry say? Oh, okay. Hi, 2-4. How are you doing? I haven't even uh, acknowledged you. And Ed. Ed's kind of being something, I guess. Paul. Hi, Paul. And I'm not reading the comment. And then there's Boogie Oogie. Oh, that's Barry. You gave yourself that one, Barry. And, I got Boogie Oogie Barry. Barry has the record for nicknames, I tell you. Boom Boom Barry, Barry and the Hendersons, uh, Cherry Bear Hair Canary. Now it's Boogie Woogie Barry and Grandpa Boom Boom, And had to go harass Umberto for a minute. Uh, yeah, he's fun to harass. Uh, you imagine how many judges he will fire. Can you imagine? Um, okay, this is what I got from President Trump, Ed. Um, there's a lot of corruption in our politics in the United States, not only in the United States, but all around the world. I mean, look at Venezuela, look at North Korea, right? But I'm going to tell you guys something that's going to freak you out. But there's a lot of corruption, and what I've been told not by Archangel Michael, by Master Sananda, who's Jesus, by so many others, that everything's starting to get cleaned up in this world is going to the fifth dimension. Well, everything is getting cleaned up. And okay, like I got a ring in my ear now, right? When you get a ring in your ear, when you get a chill, or when you feel a breeze, or when you find a penny, not a penny, a coin, whatever coin it is, when you see a feather, a white feather, when these are signs that angels are communicating with you, okay? They're signs. Now, also when you get a thought, all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, I remember, I forgot to flush the toilet, something like that, right? Or maybe not the toilet, but, like, oh, I remember, I was supposed to, go pick up my wife at work today. Something like that. But when you get thoughts, they also work on the negative side. Like, your thoughts are extremely important. You say like, oh, I hate that dude, I can't stand that dude. Well, you're holding that negative energy, and it's going to flow into that person, ethereal like. Now, when you say stuff like, he's going to fire a lot of people, you have to have faith, first of all, that good things are going to happen. And second of all, it's no coincidence that he's president again. It's no coincidence that a bullet only took his ear. It's no coincidence that he's a well-liked and well-hated leader. There's no coincidence. Just look at it as In other words, stand back and check everything out. Instead of playing the ball game, stand back in the bleachers and watch the ball game. Okay? And you'll see what I'm talking about. And let me read some of these. But that's what's going to happen. Nothing's bad's going to happen. Okay? But as you know, they're still trying to assassinate him. They're going to keep on trying because they're on their last. I'm talking about the darkness, the dark ones, the Draconians, the reptilians. They're disguised as people, and they're still among us, and they want their power. In other words, kind of like, look what they've done to Nancy Pelosi. They've made her so selfish about her money, about herself, all me, me, me. When Nancy Pelosi was, in her younger days, she wasn't like that. They changed her. But anyway, that's what's out there, people. There's some bad spirits, but you know what? That's why you gotta keep your light lit, okay? And stay positive. But one thing I want to say, Bryant, right? Kitty Crazy Cat Dart, her husband, he quit smoking. To me, that was like, yes, he's starting to see the light. If he would have started smoking and then started drinking, he would have gone the other way. Instead, he's trying to clean himself up. I'm like, right on. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Stop doing your bad habits and stuff. Had to go, okay, good idea. Okay, yeah, he's going to fire the people that need to be fired, that don't belong in, for whatever reasons. He's going to make the good call. Like I said, he wasn't there. He has a mission, let me put it that way. And he's trying to do his mission. Once, just like Jesus did, Jesus had that mission, once he did his mission, Jesus messed up by cursing at an olive tree, and the tree died later. That's why he died. Jesus didn't die for our sins. Sorry to tell you, but he didn't. He told me that. And because we reap what we sow, and karma will come back and get you. And even if it means death. But anyway, so far, President Trump has been dodging bullets. He's been dodging, everything. And he's doing awesome. So, to have someone like that in our life, that's a blessing, Whether you like him or not, he's quite a man. And he's going to go down in history. Yeah. Exactly. The federal prosecutor probably packed his stuff up and left today. There's a lot of people, I'm sure, they're like leaving. Should I tell you? Okay. This is what I wanted to tell you a little while ago. You guys ain't gonna like this, but I'm a warrior of light. I've been told some of this stuff. If you don't want to believe me, don't. I'm not forcing you, nothing. But according to, the divine, right? The country that is the most purest, you'll never guess what country is the most purest in the whole entire world. Which country do you think is more pure than any of them, than all of them? And give me a few answers if you guys think. And I'll get back to you. And I'll give you guys the answer in a little bit. You guys are going to freak, I tell you. But anyway, LGBTQ, let's get back to, okay. How about Robert De Niro? Okay, let that putty tat, okay. That putty tat is in prison, huh? Yeah. Uh, and people like you are the ones who I worried about the safety. Um, yeah, don't spread negative energy. That's what I'm saying. Don't spread negative. And there's also another reason. See, some of you guys come back like Dar. Why does she keep coming back? Why? I'll tell you why. Because together, me and her, we we have this positive connection, right? And I've seen her. I've I've never met her, but I met her husband. But her, Kitty Cat Crazed Dar, we have a positive connection. Same thing like with Cherry Bear Hair Canary and some of the other 2-4. I've never met Barry, I've never met 2-4. And I've only met just a couple of them. There's a guy that I met today. I thought he'd be on. He was texting me earlier and he's telling me, you look cute and everything. Like, well, say something, you know. And he hasn't said anything yet. And maybe he will. Maybe you're listening, Dustin. I don't know. His name is Dustin. But if he wants to put a different name, you know, like Pumpkin or something, that's up to him. Anyway, 2-4. I'm broke at riding my Harley eating lobster. Must be nice, huh? What, you rode your Harley to go eat lobster? I don't eat lobster, but I ride a Harley, so good for you, 2-4. And there is always hate involved, unfortunately. And that's one thing, Dar, too, because it's like yin yang, right? Black and white. Uh, and it's because we live in a third dimensional world. We're here to learn to. There's no sin. There's no sin. Nobody's going to punish us. It's karma. That we do it to ourselves. If we're sick, it's because we're out of balance. If we're complaining all the time, well, you know what? Bad things are going to keep happening because you keep spreading negative. But, like, yeah, hate is like, it's going to be there because we live in a third dimensional world. And it sounds like, Darcy's, sounds like the good life 2-4. I know, huh? He's not even working anymore. Jeez. Must be nice. And Barry Harris was enough of a woman to concede and congratulate Trump on the victory. Has she done that? I don't know. I think she'd already done that by now. I don't know. Uh, if she did, I don't know. I'm sure she did. You know, absolutely, Barry. You know, because I like to watch the WWE wrestlings. I like that, and the MMA wrestlings. Like I said, I used to be in Kung Fu. I like martial arts and stuff. And I like Joe Rogan too. But like, I've seen some of these MMA wrestlers where the WWE, you know, it's kind of like entertainment. But the with the MMA wrestling with Dana White, some of those guys, they're just, and girls, they are like so cocky, so rude. And I'm like, you know what? That's not cool. I mean, sportsmanship is always good to have, whether you win or lose. And that's one thing, like, Mike Tyson's my favorite boxer. Um, when he was younger, he was a vicious dude. But now that he's gotten older, he's gotten more respective towards his opponent and stuff. And I like that much better. Craze. She wasn't screaming recount either. Not that there would have that happen because it wasn't that close. I know, I know they were saying, oh, it's going to be close. It's really close. I'm thinking, what? Uh, Kamala has three. President Trump has 99. How do you figure that's close? you know, of the electoral votes. I'm thinking, how do you figure that's close? Like, geez, that's a hairline close. From 3 to 99. Like, he blew it out the. I mean, smoked them right out the door, like, he just blew her doors off. Forget that. And he even came back and won North Carolina because she was winning North Carolina. All of a sudden, he came back and, coming around the inside and just took it and just like kept on going. And yeah, it was neat. Like I said, I'm in a good mood. And I started watching some of those memes, and there are a lot of stupid ones, but those are basically hate, right? Oh, we won, like, now we're gonna rub it in your face, you know, because to some people it is life changing. Some people are losing their jobs. Some people are losing, like my brother. He was totally a Trump hater, which totally freaked me out because he's a hunter. He's a four-wheeler. He's a World War Vietnam veteran. He's very kind of uh, like a redneck would be, right? No offense, guys, but kind of really like kind of like Ted Nugent. Yeah, it's kind of like Ted Nugent, whether it's redneck or what, I don't know names, but you know what? He hated Trump. I'm like you like Biden? Like, it's because he's retired, sitting in front of his TV, watching TV all the time. He's brainwashed. Well, I'm out here busting my butt and seeing what exactly is going on, and I'm like, really? You're for Biden? That blew my mind. But you know, I couldn't argue with him for one thing. I couldn't, like, okay, like, if that's what you want, that's what you got, right? We all got free will. Thing is, uh, the hate he started trying to throw on me, because I didn't tell him I was for President Trump or Biden. I couldn't tell anybody. I just told him that I'm not doing politics. But he started, once I mentioned about the economy, that's what I said. He jumped on me like, oh, President Trump is like, he's a criminal, he's like wife beater, and like, blah. He just kept on going. Like, I just saw the hate just come from him, and I'm like, that's not good. That's what the TV is selling people to hate. That's what they're trying to sell everybody, to hate. I think I'm gonna come over here where it's a little, where you guys can see myself. Uh, and I hope you guys can hear. If you guys can't hear me, say something. But anyway, who do you think is the most purest country in the whole world? Okay, write it down. Type it down there. Whatever country. Let me see. I'm going to read some of these. I know she wasn't screaming. I don't think she would wanted to scream because, I mean, like, her word salad was like unbelievable. Like, what are you talking about? That would just blow my mind. Like, they'd ask her a question and she's talking about something else, and it usually always was Trump's fault. They're not asking you about Trump. They're asking you, what are you going to do for the economy? Oh, well, Trump was this, and Trump was like, it'd be like, I mean, rolling your eyes. I'm like, what? What is this girl smoking? Anyway, she was a character. She was a character. Trump should come Canada. How are you guys doing over there with your Trudeau dude? Don't worry, things will get better. Things will get better, I promise. No thanks to for I'm voting, but I don't love Trump. I don't dislike him either. Just can stay over there. Yeah, see, there you go, Dar. Um, I've never met him. I would love to meet him. I would love to meet Obama. I would love to meet any of them, even Harris, just for the fun of it, uh, just to put the politics aside and see what kind of person, they really are like. Because I've met a few celebrities, and some celebrities are really, really nice, and some of them are just right down jerks. And that's why I would like to meet, you know, some of the other. Are they gonna like, okay, because you're a truck driver, you're like nothing to them, or because you know you're a 5 foot girl, you mean nothing to them, you know, and you're not important or something like that. But anyway, I bet your rates go up when you become a master. Actually, when I become a master, I won't be here on Earth. I will be gone. I will be a light. I'll be a glowing, ethereal. Uh, it won't be in the same body. This is talking about spiritual again, but that is, my soul. We all have souls. We all go through good times and hard times, and we all fall in love, and we all find out what sex is about, and we all find out what it feels like to smash your thumb or to, hit your shin on the coffee table, or, you know, taste sour milk or something. So it's not physical. So we all do that, but we all have a soul, and we're here to learn. Like when you drink sour milk, are you gonna go and keep drinking it? You're gonna put it in your coffee, all lumpy and chewy and stuff. You learn not to do that again. That's what life is about. That's what exactly life is about. Hey, wow, I'm all clear now. I don't know what I did, but the foolish things that come out of his mouth is not who I want running my country. Yeah, we all can be crazy. Everything is corrupt these days. That's why, like I said, we're in the third dimensional world, and we're going to the fifth. I want you guys to go to the fifth too. So stay positive. We're all going to go. You guys, in fact, I got my book right here. I'm going to show you something. It's in my briefcase. And I'm setting it up right now. Okay? I'm not going to light the candle, but I will get the candle. Hold on. It's a little... You're going to like this. This is cool. I got this myself. Nobody told me to get it, but I got it myself, and I really, really like it. Hold on. Again, I'm spiritual, okay? And that's why I'm in a good mood, because President Trump won. He's a good man. And again, he's not perfect. He's not a saint. He's not someone to worship, because he does grab girls by the pussy, I guess, like any other normal man would do, I guess. But so he's not exactly, he's not perfect. I'm not perfect, but okay. See, these are my crystals. I have a bunch of crystals. Big ones, small ones, these are crystals, okay? You're gonna like this. See, more crystals. And let me see, this is the star, it's pink. Can you see it? It's a rock. And yeah, nobody painted it like that, but it's a rock. Okay, and pink, if you don't know what pink stands for, unconditional love. Okay, and let me put that over there. This is what I do on my what do you call it? When I pray. These, see, you know what that is? That's a, I can't think of the name now. Amethyst. Purple. Pink, the star means, the top one means Mother, Father, God. The next one is Archangel Gabriel. The next one is Archangel Raphael. The next one is Archangel Uriel. And the next one is Archangel Michael. That's what the star means. They're all archangels. Okay, anyway, I'm going to show you this. See, it's my little altar that I do. And it's pretty neat, huh? You like it? And the blue candle represents Archangel Michael. And that represents, like I said, Mother, Father, God, and the archangels. Because the archangels are offshoots of Mother, Father, God, their creator. And the pink stands for unconditional love. That's what that stands for. Look how pretty that is. That's like cool. I like that. And these are crystals. There's amethyst. And these are just cute little crystals that I got. But they're alive. They're not a dead rock. Okay, they have a conscience. All of them do. All of them do. Okay, remember I told you I'm spiritual. But anyway, everything is correct these days. Yep. And Barry, Jack. Okay, Barry. Yep. And okay. Yep. Okay, Barry. How is it? 2-4. How's it going? 2-4 and 2-4 is on it today. Ooh, I know 2-4 is. Barry is on it today. Yeah, he has his wrench shaking. He's like, I'm gonna get that sucker. I'm gonna here, pretend this is a wrench, right? Yeah, he's gonna say, I'm gonna, give me the troll. I'm gonna get that sucker. I'm gonna except that'd be a blue wrench. No hate, no hate. Okay. You good, good man. You okay? Offering the 2-4 24-hour timeout for free today election special. See, that's what I mean. Making something negative, turning it positive. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Because that's what I'm about. Turning negative things into positive things. That's why I love you guys. I love you guys. And, it's funny, even Dora's laughing and stuff. And by Zach, okay, Zach something. And he got zacked out, right? And Nancy is a bad person today. She needs to retire. Well, remember I told you about this unconditional love? Even though they do the worst of the worst, remember I told you Lucifer contacted me? The worst of the worst are forgiven by, the divine. The worst of the worst. Because there's no hate. 0.001 trillion% zero. But people like that, like Diddy, right? That guy that's in prison now. He's going to learn. Right now, he's being taught a hard lesson. And he's caged up right now. But if he dies in prison, he's going to go through life all over again. And this time, he's not going to be rich. This time, he's going to be the one being abused. To all the people that he did wrong, he's going to be the one. It's karma. That's how it works. And so, even the worst of the worst, there's love, there's a spark. Because, God didn't create us to hate each other. He taught us to learn and to all become masters and stuff. And yeah, Nancy, she's, if she don't wake up, all you got to do to wake up is just carry love in your heart. In other words, see, Archangel Michael, he doesn't see that I'm wearing a hat. He doesn't see that I'm wearing a dress. He doesn't see I'm wearing glasses. He doesn't even see my body. He doesn't see that he sees my heart. It's how bright is my heart. That's what you guys got to do. Whether you believe in Jesus or not, whether you believe in Buddha or whatever religion, it doesn't matter. It's how much love you have in your heart. That's what waking up is. And I saw a lot of that through this election. I saw like the good ones and the bad ones. And I really hope Nancy Pelosi, she don't belong. In fact, I've been told that all these politicians that have been politicians for a long time, that's coming to an end. All those ones are going to be gone. And there's a lot of honest, brand new ones that are going to be coming. But, there's going to be some that are kind of, screwing up. Anyway, he's flying home tomorrow. Too, he won't smell like a cigar and smoke. I know. God, I'm so glad he stopped smoking. Yeah, he's starting to see the light, whether he knows it or not. He's starting to, what? Dar says, what? Jesus didn't die for our sins? Mm-mm, mm-mm. He died. Let me tell you, and this is what he told me. This is in the 9 letters of Christ. Anybody can see that. And you're gonna believe it all, or you're not gonna believe anything. So it's like you can watch it on YouTube. You look it up on YouTube. It's the 9 letters of Christ. And it's Jesus talking through a channel. Through another person. He came through another person and he's just talking. He did it 40 years ago. And I just found out now that but he talks about when he was growing up. He, he grew up like an ordinary kid. You know, he drank. I don't know if he did drugs. I don't know if they did drugs back then, but he was just an ordinary rebel kid. And later in life, he woke up and he found his mission after he became, because he didn't like seeing sick people, when these high priests were living high on the hog. You know what I mean? He didn't like that. And we supposed to do what they say and obey their God because he didn't believe in their God. He didn't believe in Jehovah. He didn't. And so things went on like that. But when he died, and he says about this, he was he had eaten a got a fruit from an olive tree, and he bit it, and it was really bitter. Of course, it wasn't ripe, and he should have known better. Instead, he got mad at the tree, being that he already knew about conscience, about some of the powers that he had been granted with. He got mad at the tree. Like in the tree, like I said, trees aren't dead, they're alive. They grow fruit, they grow, and, you know, leaves fall off, the seasons and stuff. Well, the tree died the next day. It just shriveled up and died. Shortly after, his crucifixion came because he died. He reaped what he sowed. For him, it was like everything was extreme. I mean, he couldn't do anything. When you're that high of a master, you got to watch what you're saying, what you think and do and stuff. Well, that's what happened. He didn't die for us. But the high priest think, oh, okay. And all his disciples said, oh, okay, well, we'll turn it into something that, you know. But the thing is with Christ was able to carry his love 2,000 years to this day. He's the one that's in charge of all this right now with the, the, the what do you call it? The earth going to the fifth dimension. He's the one in charge of getting all the, talk about draining the swamp. He's the one that's in charge of all that up in the higher. That's what, like I tell you, I know a lot. I know a lot. And I have to tell you guys this. But I can't tell you lies. I'm not going to sit here and tell you things that, like, are not true, because then I would drop like Jesus did. I wouldn't exactly be crucified, but that's what happened. He said it, not me. I'm just saying what he said. For I smoke and drink a lot. I'm still a good guy. Well, yeah, exactly. You're not perfect, 2-4. You're not perfect. But you got to realize you have love in your heart. Light it up. Forgive the people that hate you, that you hate, that you don't talk to anymore, that you hurt. Ask forgiveness for them. If they don't want to forgive you, well, then it's on them. You clean your plate, okay? Hey, that guy don't want to forgive me. Okay, I love you anyway. Bye. And you just walk away. You don't say like, oh, well, you don't forgive me? Well, then the heck with you too. Because then you're just dropping yourself back down. You gotta like keep your heart lit and light it up even brighter. So that way you're going to walk away with. And yeah, we're not perfect. Even Archangel Michael says, I'm not looking for anybody to be perfect. He says, because if that would happen, I'd be waiting around forever. Something like that. That's Archangel Michael throws some jokes on me too. And I'm sure you are too, for. Yeah, you're a loving person. I can tell. And you're a good guy, I think. No, it's not that you think. I know you're a good guy. I can tell. And another reason how I can tell, you come to me even though we've never met. I have learned to spread positive energy. Nothing but positive energy. And why do you keep coming back? Because you're attracted. You resonate with what I say. Because if you didn't, you'd be like some of the people that hate me, that, oh, I never want to talk to that person again, but anyway, because the people that kind of like a vampire doesn't like the light, right? to put it extreme. The vampire, if you start telling them good stuff, they're going to run and hide. They're not. They're going to cuss at you and everything, and talk about you, try to make you feel bad, and try to get you down to their level, and they're going to run and hide. Because, but if you stay lit, that's how it works, guys. Um, I'm sure you are. Okay. Harris 2024 lost. So, and my hair's kind of going Harris crazy here, like hair. Okay, hair. Okay. I just threw it on the other side. Drone, she drowned. Get over it. Yep, I know. Uh, you're reading yesterday's news, buddy. I mean, like, you gotta like start looking at today's news. Biden can sleep all day and be happy all night now. Yeah, he. You would think that okay, Jimmy Carter was one of the worst presidents in our time. Biden took that torch and ran with it. And guess who was about to trying to take that torch away from Biden was Harris. Like, I don't want to take that torch, Biden. Like, I want to be the worst president, please. Like, no. I'm glad that didn't happen. Uh, now, I'll tell you why I'm happy. Because right now, you know what? I'm going to. You know why I lost my land? I didn't tell you guys. I lost my land. I couldn't afford it because of Biden. The economy just totally went. And like now, the reason why I bought the truck, how I bought the truck, was because of President Trump. That's how I bought my Harley, cash, because of President Trump. That's how I bought my Camaro, traded in for my dually. That's how I bought my land and everything. But these past few years, I have been struggling out here. Now, who knows? I might buy me another truck. In fact, there's one guy that I was talking today. He might even help me. His name is Dustin. I don't know if he's going to get on or not. But I told him to, like, hey, I'm live. He's another trucker. But anyway, you know, now I see potential in this economy. That's why I haven't bought a house, because I'm thinking if I buy a house and she wins, I'm just totally screwing myself up. So, although I knew who was going to win, but you never know with what's going to happen, because we can't tell the future, right? And I can't determine what other people are going to do. Nobody can. And that was out of my hands. So, like, okay, I just got to play my cards straight. 78 years old. Who's 78 years old? I support Harris because Trump is way too old for the job. That guy has a lot of stamina. Young doesn't mean nothing. You could be young and stupid. You can be young and smart. You can be old and smart. Some of the, you've heard of old wise men's tale. Get it? Old wise men's tale, because they become wise. Trump he's wise. He's a really smart guy. That's why you support Harris. You fucking something thing to say. 'Cause, yeah, that's, see, like your drone shot the sheriff. Okay, um, drone shot the sheriff. I don't know how to say your name, but I'll just say drone shot the sheriff. Uh, how's that song go by Eric Clapton? I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy. But anyway, don't, you gotta like open your mind and Be for real. Age, we're all getting old. Don't, oh, men are better than women or women are better than men. We're all equal, you know. We're here to learn, okay? And you guys are going through it. It's like saying you would vote for her because she is a woman, yet not knowing anything about how she would run the country. I know. Even when I was saying, when I was saying that, like Dar, uh, I don't know how she would run the country. But from what her history, being a vice president, and her word salad, that gave me a big clue. Like, girl, you need to go home and study, something. Go get behind the desk and stick your nose in the books, right? Because there's a world out here, and there's a lot of people depending. But not only that, Trump will leave the NATO and is back for economy in Europe. We all have our own opinions, okay? But don't turn negative. Don't look at the worst, okay? Don't do that. Bad, bad, okay. Trump is also unpredictable. We're all unpredictable. Uh, I know I'm unpredictable. Okay. Well, USA is not Europe. Nope. He is he. Send me the link. Okay. Hi Umberto, how are you doing? Hello everyone. How's everything? Hey Dar. Hey Umberto. Monkey Jews can't change history. Uh, you got that right, Monkey Jews. Um, Umberto still. Oh Barry. Umberto still has mirrors in your truck. Big win. Mirrors in his truck. He said that because governments in Europe are not spending 2% in the GOP. Yeah, um, I know I got President Trump on the title, and but I'm talking a lot of spiritual stuff too, because he came to me in spirit. That's why I got President Trump, and I'm a warrior of that. Some countries. Barry, again, 2-4, okay. Sorry, Barry, okay. Link, trucking. Now, everyone don't care about anyone. Why do you say that, Humberto? Uh, everybody cares about everybody. I know I care about my mom, I care about my brothers, I care about you. See? Don't do negative thoughts. Okay, um, Barry, let's get Ronda Rousey, just put Justin Trudeau in the armbar, make him holler. I think he'd do a little, probably more than just hollering. He'd probably do some screaming and stuff, like, and crying and stuff. Justin will be gone next. I'm pretty sure, yeah, he's going to be gone. Because he's proven his leadership that they suck and he's all more about himself. From what I hear, I just hear you and, you Canadian people that you guys don't like him. I really don't know nothing about. I think he's a good looking guy, but aren't we all? We're all good looking. Justin will be okay. Hopefully sooner than we thought. Next to the garbage bag is Justin Trudeau because he's where he belongs in the garbage. Um, I was going to say something though, because you guys were like us, didn't like, the politicians and stuff. It's happening for a reason. All this corruption is happening so that we can learn to make right decisions and how to, in fact, Archangel Michael, he says, he calls us idiots. And I'll say how he said it, if I can kind of find the right words. He says, you guys don't know how to elect politicians. No. one human being on planet Earth knows how to elect politicians, because you guys collect someone, they tell you something, and you believe them, and so you're all going for that. And and then once they're in office, they don't do what they say, and they're you taking all your money, and you're left paying for them, and they're living in these nice, beautiful mansions, and you're broke and hungry. He says, "You idiots." That's what Archangel Michael said. Pretty much almost the same thing. He says, "You idiots." So, and this is not just in the United States, but he's saying people like in Brazil, people in all over the country. He says that because he doesn't just talk to me; he talks to everybody. And he says, "You idiots, learn how to elect the right people." Now, President Trump, like I said, he's not the best, but for right now, he's better than what we had. You know, and maybe not Umberto. Okay, unfortunately, we have to wait almost 1 year. Yeah, maybe he'll be gone sooner. An early one may be called due to his stealing money and put on his own account. Wow, see, that's not right. And next time he's going to go through life, if he doesn't wake up, he's going to go through life. He's going to be the poor one, right? That's it. Might not happen in this lifetime, but it's going to happen in the next lifetime. So, and that's karma. That's not God up there judging like, you're going 10 to 25 for life or something. No, no. It's just like, okay, this is what you did. This is what you're going to be, because you have to learn this lesson. Is you're not supposed to be doing that. And because it's all about love. Pay attention to what's going on in Canada. I try. I'm too busy watching the road, but I try, Dar. Uh, Hi, Mr. Tim. How are you? How are you today? I'm happy. I tried. I've been stressed just like everybody else with this election, but like I said, I've just been watching, watching. I couldn't vote, but uh, yeah. Darcy, nothing has even been happening in the House of Commons because of it. Yeah. Yeah, but he's going to pay for all that and going to jail. Whether he goes to jail in this lifetime or not, you know, it's karma, like I said. Glad he won't, glad he won. I know, yeah, I'm so glad President Trump won. In fact, he never lost to begin with. They stole it from him. I couldn't call Biden president. I could not. Just like when they screwed me up with my BMW, sold me a car, told me it had 2 wrecks. And then when I went to go trade it in, I looked up the real Carfax. The car was totaled. It had been in 9 wrecks. It was totaled, and they sold it to me, that dealership. And they wanted all their payment. Like, you know what? I told them, come and get your car. I'm not paying you guys another penny. I couldn't. And I just left. And that was my BMW. I used to love convertible. That was one of my dream cars. You should have seen. I was so mad. And I was hurt more than anything because people would do that. Oh, can hear you. Oh, yeah, you can hear me. Hey! uh, just popped in to say hi, and that Trump won. You look good. Thank you. You look good too, Mr. Tim Nova. Is that Tim Nova? Timinba. Yeah, Timinba. Andrew, you look like a Kamala supporter. Really? What does a Kamala supporter look like? Hmm. I wonder. What does a Kamala supporter look like? Oh, I wonder. BP Eisen. Howdy hillbilly. Howdy hillbilly yourself there, George. Stephen Davies. I hope Trumpers are prepared for Project 2025 when Trump starts fulfilling his dreams. You all should have read that you were voting for because things could very well become messy. Yeah, like buying a brand new Harley cash like I did the first time. Like buying a semi and tractor trailer like I did the first time. Like buying a Camaro like I did the first time on his first term. And like trading the Camaro in for a dually, Silverado dually, high country, top of the line, by the way, like I did when he first. And also like buying 10 acres. Yeah. So, and with Biden, I lost the 10 acres. I couldn't afford it. So, yeah. So there you go, Stefan. I'm living proof. I'm living proof. Uh, Trump is the real deal. Andrew, my favorite transgender YouTuber. Oh, hey, Andrew. How are you doing? My favorite Andrew person, okay? I've known a bunch of Andrew persons, but you can call me what anything you want. It doesn't matter, okay? I'm not going to get mad, okay? Life's a bunch of crap, Stefan. uh, yep. And hysteria. Yep. VP, Stefan, you moron. uh, don't be mad at each other, okay? Don't be hateful. But my channel's about love, okay? Let's have fun with this. Um, but yeah, like I said, Stefan, that's how I bought a brand new Harley Davidson cash because of President Trump. And believe it or not, that's coming from being homeless in California for a while, for a year and a half. So I'm living proof. And I was going to buy a house. I couldn't buy the house, so I'm still living in my truck, thanks to Biden. Anyway, no, I didn't buy the house first. I bought the semi and the Harley first. I bought the Harley first. That's my first thing I bought. Uh, God bless you all. God bless America. Yep, exactly. God bless you all, right? There you go. Old movie fans, 1973. See, that's easy to read. Uh, Cards on Commit. Cards on Consignment. Speaking of bad family members, there's one in my place that act like they did no wrong to me, try to cover up. I guess there's no karma for some people. Wrong. We all go through karma, every single one of us. You know the ones that don't go through karma? Well, in a way, they go through it too. Dogs, animals, they don't go through karma. The ones that, let me tell you about dogs right quick and karma, or karma. Let's say you have uh, like cats and dogs, and you're real loving to them, right? The angels love to see that. Yes, yes. And the animals, when they pass, there you're going to see them again. Let's say you get a dog, or like start fighting roosters or something, right? Or even like a pet bull, or mean dogs to start fighting other dogs. And you train them to be mean just because you want to. Like, I'm a bad dude, like, don't mess with me. I'm a bad dude because I got a bad dog. My dog will eat you alive. And that dog, I mean, you look at that dog and it's like, looks like, you know, you feel like a chicken nugget to that dog because that dog really will try to eat you alive. That person and that dog will both go through karma. Yeah, they will. And so, yeah, we all go through karma, whether it's in this lifetime or not. I got news for you. There's not no more going to be no more incarnations. So when we all pass, if you guys don't wake up and carry love in your heart, Uh, Even if you don't believe in God or something, you know, that has nothing to do with, doesn't have to believe in, has nothing to do with religion. Religion is man-made. There's not going to be no more incarnations. That has ended. That has ended already. This planet is changing to the fifth dimension. The people that are not going to go with the fifth dimension are going to go, they call Tusela. They're going to get in a tram, in a crowded tram where everybody is like, and they're going to a different world with the same third dimension. But you're not going to know it because it's going to be like this. We're born, okay, sure, I'm born with fins. I'm born with, you know, with a tail or something like that. It's going to be all numbered, just like we are now, right? Right? I'm born as a human being, you know, that's how it works. I mean, it's very complicated. There's a lot to know. Not good cards. Uh, Cake, congrats, Trump. Yep, cake, yep. And I kind of liked Carter. I kind of liked Carter too. I was too. I wasn't into politics, but I used to like Carter because of Billy. Billy used to sell beer. Remember his brother? I thought that was so cool. But what did I know about politics? I was too busy partying. You know, my job moved to Wisconsin last year. Really? Oh, Wisconsin's a beautiful place. They'll hug. Okay, that's retracted. Some say they bullied Biden out of office. Do you agree with that? I, let me put it this way. The elite, the the draconians, what I mean by draconians or reptilians, they're like lizard people. They live among us. They forced him. They made him. You know what? You're not good enough. You're getting out. Move. Move. Get the hell out of here. Basically, that's what they told him. Because they want power. So you can call it bullying, you can call it, you know, hatred, you can call it anything. That's what the reptilians did to Biden. But at the same time, there's good reptilians and bad ones. I don't know if you know, but George W. Bush, he's a reptilian. His wife is a reptilian too. Um, Whether they're good reptilians or not, lizard people or not, um, I don't know. And none of my concern anyway. It doesn't matter to me. But that I but that I do know. Some people are reptilians. It's they have it in their blood. They have it in their in their genes, in their DNA. And they can't help but want power there. To them power is everything. And you know, like I said, some of them are horribly bad because they come from the darkness, but some of them turn good because they wake up. Um, Biden was really sick and truly shouldn't have been there. It was sad. It was. He was like too old, you know. And that, in a sense, it's like that's what do you call it? Greed does to you. You just want more and want more and want more, and don't even realize that you can't handle it, but you want more and more. You know, the more money you get, you're never satisfied, right? You've heard that before. I didn't make that up. That's how Biden was. You know, like, dude, all these old politicians all over the world, they need to like I said from earlier, that what's his name, Archangel Michael said, you guys are idiots about, uh, you know, electing people because we keep electing the same people and they just keep getting richer and richer and richer. That's why he calls us idiots. That is so true. That is so true. And, in fact, like, what, Bernie Sanders won, what, Vermont? I'm thinking, what the heck is that guy still doing in, that guy needs to, like, go to his lighthouse out there in, in wherever, Vermont or Rhode Island or wherever he lives, and fish. That's all he needs to do now. And he's still in there. Like, you don't belong there. See, Bernie Saturn, Bernie Saturn, whatever his name is, he doesn't belong in politics. And I'm not saying anything about age. You could be young and be content beyond there. You need to get out because there's so many other beautiful minds, honest, hardworking, vibrant minds that are trying to get in and they can't because this person keeps hogging the chair. You know what I mean? And that goes for every country. Go cry elsewhere, Empire. Okay. FDT. Oh, you work for, what is that flower company? Uh, Florist Delivery on Time or something like that? Floral Delivery on Time? FDD. Remember the FDD flowers? There'd be like a guy coming like for Valentine's Day bringing a thing of roses, like FTD, Uh, yeah, thanks, Empire. Cool. Except you forgot the flowers. Hello? Put the flowers up there. Maybe next time, okay? And I'm the panty thief. Are you really? Oh, sheesh. That's not a good profession to have, dude. Uh, Bree. Babs. Hi, Miss Doties. Actually, it's Dodie, not Dotis, but I gotta put the S in there because YouTube don't let me put a comma. Not karma, a comma. So it has to be Dodie's page, right? Underscore page. But anyway, thanks. Hi. And you're not lying. I don't lie. I can't. I'm a warrior of light. Big fat mush. Oh, there you are again. I remember you. Why do you call yourself a big fat mush? See? You're nice, but you're just like a little off track. You're like, okay, it's like I'm riding, cruising down the highway, and you know what? You're pedaling a dirt bike on the front edge dirt road, hitting the bumps. That's kind of like how you are because, like, okay, you're with it, but then you're not. There you go, big fat. I'm glad you voted for God every time. I never vote. Yeah, in fact, that's what Archangel Michael said. If we were to all stop voting, all of us, we are the majority. The people are the majority. It'd be like this world would change. And Archangel Michael has different ways of doing things, he's seen worlds, like trillions of worlds. We're not the only ones here. If you guys believe we're the only ones here, it's because you haven't woken up yet. But look at the stars. How many stars are on there? And it's just our, what do you call it? Our solar system. That's just one little solar system in billions and billions and billions. Because there's billions of solar systems. The only thing is if you don't vote, you don't get the right to complain. uh, but you get the right to live. Um, Jeff Jacko 69. Congratulations to those who supported Trump, although I voted against him. Yeah, thank you. See, that's sportsmanship right there. You don't have to like the person. You don't have to vote for the person. But at least you have dignity, you know, like Jeff, just gonna say 69, Jeff 69. You have love in your heart. I can tell you right now, you have love in your heart. That's what I'm looking for. And that's what I want you guys to do. You need to wake up. Fair enough, Jeff. Yeah, see? See? It works. It works. Thank you, Kitty. Kitty. Our nation needs to heal and to unite. I hope that Mr. Trump will stop the derogatory name calling and try to unite us. I know, yeah, like I said, he's not perfect, but he sure is heck a lot better than you know um, Harris was, and so I think we got the better deal, and I'm happy about that. And it's not easy when you're a warrior of light sometimes because you just gotta look for love in all the dark places. And like I said before, I've been attacked. People aren't, there's not so many, what do you call them, trolls anymore. Remember all those trolls? They were coming, they were trying to knock me down. And the more they did, the more I shined my light on them. And they didn't like it. So, yeah. And see, just like you said that, congratulations, Jeff. Jeff, congratulations. That's not being a troll. That's being a good, yes, whoever wins, it's our country. It's our world. It's not just our country, it's our world. Okay, speaking of world, I told you earlier, um, who do you think is the most purest country in the world? And this is what the angels told me. I don't know exactly who said it. I don't know if it was Jesus, Archangel Michael, uh, Lord Buddha, the angels. I don't know. Nice hat, very shiny. Thank you. Um, Thank you, glorious content. Um, anyway, the most purified country in the world is Russia. And they're the ones that are, they've stuck to their heritage, they've stuck to their morals, they've stuck to their uh, ways of life throughout the decades. And no matter what leader they have, I'm talking about the people, not the leaders. The people have stuck with their morals. Unlike now with this election, how everything was divided between the Democrats and the Republicans, that throws the United States out. Like, well, you guys ain't pure, you guys are hating each other. In Russia, they didn't do that. And although they had their issues, but other countries have had far more worse. And so whatever country you thought was, the purest, I I didn't think the United States was pure, you know. I was thinking a little country, um, not Cuba, but a little country like like what are those little countries? Like Japan or just a little country. Apparently not. This is what the angels told me. Okay, so uh, I have no way to find out, but what they told me. So if you guys want to believe that, it's up to you. Anything I say here, you don't have to believe me, but I don't lie. I'm a warrior of light, and yeah, I'm happy, because I'll tell you why I'm happy. Um, I see, first of all, the world is changing to the fifth dimension. So there's all this, negative stuff is changing. There's not going to be no negative. I want to go there. Um, when is that going to happen? Anytime soon. That's all I can say. If someone tells you, gives you a date, like, oh yeah, well the world's going to change, or the world's going to end in, 2016 or I'm sorry, 2026 or 2025, don't believe him, because not even Archangel Michael will say. I don't know if he knows, but he told me if anybody tells you, don't believe them because they're lying. So when all this is going to happen, but he says, be ready, be ready, shine your heart with love, light it up as much as you can, and forgive the people that that you've done wrong, and clean yourself up first, and forgive yourself first of all, and breathe. Well, I think complaining overall is freedom of speech, right? Regardless, but everyone's entitled to the opinion, basically. Yeah, that's the laws that we live in, and we gotta abide by the laws. And if we got freedom of speech, yeah, I can say Trump won. I can say, you know, um, F this, F you, whatever. And but when they try to cut you down, that's not freedom of speech. My point is, don't whine about Darcis. My point is, don't whine about what's going on if you don't take the time to vote in the country you live in. It should be a law to have to vote, or or your duty. For some people, they do that. I mean, you have to. I mean, but I think we all have. Well, I know we all have free will, and nobody can make me go and do anything I don't want to do, or something like that. I don't why I understand why Rhodey did not, but everyone can use her reason. Thanks, Star. You know, um, yeah, because like some people, like as you know, Alex Zephyr's not here. uh, it's like I've taken on a mission, and this is a mission with my soul. And I'm talking, like I said, I'm showing you my little altar that I do. I take it up and I put it down every night. And this is my prayer book that I just bought, but this is my old prayer book. That prayers are on here that Archangel Michael has told me. In fact, I'm going to read you one, okay? I'm going to read you one right quick. See, I gotta get my better handwriting so I can put them in this book. But I'm going to read you a prayer. If you guys don't have to pray with me, and I'm not going to pray, but I'm going to. If the energy goes to you, great. But I'm sure it's going to do something, and you're going to feel it with your heart. Okay, this is the fifth dimension. Okay. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Okay. This is another good one. I call it Thursday's Prayer. But, okay. Spiritual Masters. Okay. Let me see. Which one do I want to give you guys? Okay, that's Prosperity. This is Prayer of the Week. Here's a prayer for every night before you go to bed. Um, I'll say that one right. Well, okay. I'll say one. Okay. And there's, the morning prayer that I say every morning. It's, I'm a warrior of light. Okay. I'm going to go with this one. Watch, 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 watch. Prosperity. I won't go with that one. It's either simple prayer or the fifth. Okay, I'll go with, let me see. Okay, let me see. Was it that one? Okay, this one. Thursday's prayer. Okay, I'm going to read it right quick. Um, Now listen and open up your heart, okay? Whether you believe or not, it will probably touch your heart because the energy will come to you. Um, Archangel Michael, may you help me lie. Wait, I'm sorry. Archangel Michael, may you help me be. I gotta learn to read my own writing. Archangel Michael, may you help me be strong to be perceptive in my understanding of what is happening around me. May I learn to separate all those feelings that do not resonate with the light. May I be strong to keep away from, wait, may I be strong to keep away from me everything that is not good for me, everything that takes me out of my balance, everything that takes me out of my high frequency. Help me, my Archangel, to always keep me vibrating high. Understand that I do not have to resonate with the environment with that the environment is giving me. And so it is. Okay, I'm going to say a few things about this one. Remember, it has, and so it is. Remember, I told you guys about amen? Uh, when you say amen, you're thanking an evil ruler that used to uh, control us. His name was Amun Ra. You guys got to stop saying amen. And when you pray, say, and so it is. And this is coming from Archangel Michael. Okay. Um, it says here, may you help me be strong to be perceptive in the understanding of what is happening around me. See, all this, like you said earlier, there's a lot of corruption happening around you. Don't get sucked into it. In other words, like, get away from your TV, get away from people that that uh, hang around you that are bringing you down and, that have bad manners and bad language. You gotta stay positive. Uh, may, may I be strong to keep away from me everything. I put that, doesn't keep from everything that is not good for me, everything that takes me out of my balance. Like Brian, he stopped smoking. That is like a big balance that will mess up your health, obviously. And we gotta stay balanced to keep healthy. Everything that takes me out of high frequency. Remember I told you about like trying to get what is it? AM find the internet on an AM FM dial. That's what that is, the frequency, right? And if you stand outside barefooted on the grass or on the dirt and put your hand to your heart, you'll feel the energy. It'll go through you. You'll feel the heartbeat in the palm of your hands. That's the heartbeat of, that's not your heartbeat. It's the heartbeat of the planet of Mother Earth, also called Gaia. Help me, Archangel, to always keep be vibrating high. See, like say if I was talking to someone who's always cussing and always mad and complaining and like blaming somebody else and you know, well, you know, I got to keep away from those people, right? And some people, they don't like it. Like, how come you don't call me anymore? Like, well, because you're always complaining. Like, I don't want to be around you if you're always going to complain, right? Understand that I do not have to resonate with the environment. See, that's a prayer right there. That's what you can pray to, and you can, if you want, you can snapshot this on your picture phone thingy. You can do that right quick. I'll hold it still. Uh, which the environment is giving me. You don't have to you don't have to be political and get into this, he said, she should, I'm better than you are, and, you know, kind of thing, right? Whether you know they're wrong. Whether, okay, like people, like they say, no guys playing in, no boys playing in what do you call it? Girls' sports. You know what? You don't have to resonate with that stuff. Just get away from that stuff. Because that's what these guys are trying to bring you down. They want you to hate one another for whatever reason. Anyway, that's one prayer, right? And that's what I'm talking about. Okay? I'm a warrior of light. Let me see what you guys see. Um, I think we're complaining on freedom. Okay? But yeah, like freedom of speech, if we can say what we want, we're free. We're free. Yes, we're free. Some places they're not free, and some places are they'll kill you, if you say the word. But things are getting better. We're not living in the what do you call it, barbaric ages anymore. So we're getting there. Um my point is doesn't. My point is don't whine about what's going on around you and they take time the country living. Okay. Oh yeah, I read that. I understand. Okay. Hello, hi, Umberto. You're back. Okay. Anyway, that's what I do. I'm a warrior of light. One other thing I'm going to tell you is on some of my friends here, not all of them, I'm going to show you something. This is my little notebook. In this, I have names. They're in a house, right? You see them? They're in a house. And some of these names are some of my friends, some of you guys. These I'm going through the family now, and I'm not going to get to the ones that my friends, because that's personal. But I just showed you some of the family ones that I have. These, what this little notebook is about. You guys are in my prayers, okay? You guys are in my prayers. I'm a warrior of light. I got a reserved seat for you in the train. The train is going to the fifth dimension. Um, all you got to do is open up your heart and pray to Archangel Michael, pray to Mother Mary, pray to uh, whatever it is you believe in, but open up your heart. That's the main thing, because we're all brothers and sisters. Okay, it's not like we're different species. We're all the same species. And yes, we got pets. They're different species, but you know what? The pets give us love. Animals give us love, whether it's a horse, whether it's even cows and stuff, birds. But the animals are a different species. We're people. We're not supposed to be hating each other. But I got some of you guys on here so that you know, okay? And I'm not going to say, but you guys will. And that's probably why some of you people keep coming back to me, because you guys feel it. Another thing is, like I said, I showed you my book of prayers, which I'm going to start doing calligraphy and start writing them in this more understandable so I can read them with my own handwriting. And this book here is a book of Tellus. That that mountain right there, uh, that's Mount Shasta in Northern California. And that is where the Telosian live. See, the revelation of New Lemuria. Lemuria was like Atlantis. They sunk. And they were at war when they sunk. And Lemuria sunk, which is somewhere in the Pacific Ocean. It sunk. People, I've heard it said somewhere in the Indian Ocean. I'm thinking it's the Pacific Ocean. But some of the people, overnight, it just sunk. And that's how we lost Atlantis 200 years later. Atlantis sank also. Atlantis wasn't just a city, it was a continent. It was huge. But some of the people I'm from Lemuria. From Lemuria. That's where I'm from. I don't know if you know, but for some reason, I've never been on a boat. I've never been at sea. And believe it or not, I have no desire to. Could it be because when I was living in Lemuria, I was drowned by the water? I don't know. Anyway, that's what I do. Check this book out, okay? It's volume 1. Tellus, Revelation of the New Lemuria. Okay? Anyway, I thought I'd give you guys some, good vibes and stuff. Thanks for coming in. And I'm going to leave it at that. And yeah, I hope you guys like this. The amethyst. Okay, if you get amethyst, if you keep this in the sun, it'll fade. So it needs to be like indoors, right? And keep it away from the sunshine. Because the sun will fade that and it'll just look white. But it's very spiritual, this rock. It's very beautiful. It's purple, violet, and this is where they get the violet flame. And it'll protect you from the bad spirits, right? I ended up getting 2 of them. If you guys want, I will be gladly to give you one. And these are crystals, and these are really cool. I like them. These, if you stand outside and barefooted, you'll feel these things just vibrate, like if it were a vibrator in your hand or something. They will just like, yeah, these are, but you gotta be, because they're conscious, they're alive, they're not dead. These are cool little crystals here too. Anyway, I thought I'd show you that stuff. I hadn't shown you this, and I hadn't shown you my rock. These are rocks. This one, I know they carved it out to look like a star, but that's the actual rock, though. The way it shines and glows, that's a rock. And see how it has like lines? That's a rock. Like, in some parts you could see right through it. It is like so cool. See, there's like, you can see my finger. Can you see my, if you can see that, my finger move inside that rock. Yeah, it's like, so it's clear, but it's like, and this is stands for, pink stands for unconditional love, um, through the pink ray. I thought I'd show you the stuff that I have, and okay, you guys are in my book. Some of you guys, not everybody, but some of you guys are. Okay, and thanks for coming in. I thought I'd share my happiness with you guys. We'll see you guys later, and you know, better days, right? And oh yeah, I was gonna say the reason why I'm really happy because I know that I'm going to be able to buy me a house now, or buy me another truck, buy me, get my business going, whether it's through art or through truck driving. We create our own future. So it's up to me as to what I want to do next. Just like you guys, it's up to you guys as to what you guys want to do next. But do something. Do something. More than anything, forgive yourself and love everybody. Forgive everybody and shine your light. I'm a warrior of light. I'm a pillar of light. So if you guys got any uh, stuff that you want to talk about, let me know. Okay. We'll see you guys later. Love you. Bye bye.